Hello and welcome. Today we can explain LUCID stock on 13 January. So we can go for the price that we wanted to have in our order to know that is going to be the price prediction in this stock. So it's going to be the price. Okay, if you are new to this video, don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's start with the stock. So I think this is going to be the price that we wanted to know in order to know the price that could be on this stock. Okay, so let's see whether this can be good start or not. And this, okay, however, we can see the price that is absolutely satisfying on those two trend lines. We can go for those two trend lines also. Okay, we have to see the circle and the circle after it an increase, after it an increase, however, decrease. So we can see that the price can be on the two trend lines, and then we can increase. Okay, so Lucid stock journey would be in form of start in this level and then end this with this level, but we have to see the steps that is going to be accurate in this stock, because I think in every time that we explain Lucid, it's not going to be the full details that we want to explain. Here we are going to explain this on one day update, okay, because it's going to be very long, very too long, and very hard to be explained, so we can do it in simple details. So I think if that's going to be good, this is going to be a thing that is referring for us that LCID or Lucide crop stock would be like this. So this trend line is going to be decrease here, after it a decrease. So that is absolutely the thing that I want to mention today in the stock. So we can go for those two trend lines again. Okay, we have to draw the right fragment, because it is going to be such a satisfying thing that can change our mind, maybe change our opinion about what we explain. Okay, we have to see that when we say 57 divided by 2, it gives you a half value of this. Okay, so we can say, for example, 60 divided by 2, it gives you 30. Maybe here it's going to give us a type of 32, but so maybe it's going to be a thing that is going to be thing that is depending on it on another kind. So we can go for the start that is going to be uh, the end of it would be on on price prediction that can be in this form. So we can explain each price prediction. We have to take first price prediction. So we have to put circle, and this circle it gives us an indication next to it, that is outside stock movements and the possibility to help us whether this is going to be a thing that is true or not. Okay, that is because when we see this kind of movements, we can see also the previous wave is the same level, or maybe upper to this level a little bit. Maybe here if we think that is going to be red line, and this wave is going to be on another trend line, okay, a difference about 1 USD and half. However, they act with the same reaction and the same action. So I think this is going to be an increase in momentum until it reaches here. So that is going to be about the first certain thing that we want to take in consideration, and maybe can go for increase and decrease. That is depending on the wave actions itself. So if it had to make after it can hit this trend line and go to continue to make a lot of green candles, it would increase. if it's going to make a red candles before it can touch this the second area, which is going to be about orange or yellow area, this is going to be a decrease in momentum. Okay, so we have to think about this as a first price prediction. Second price prediction would be about the increase with a spike. Okay, that is because since we have saw this on 11 January 2021, it wanted to make such a thing that is very good. Okay, this is going to be an increase in momentum. So since we can have this decrease in momentum, okay, this is going to be a thing that is referring to make a feedback about what we wanted to know. Absolutely, that is absolutely thing that we have to know about Lucide stock. If that going to be having a lot of things in our mind to be like this. So since we can see slope line here, we can see this part is touching here, this part. So this is the end of the moving in Lucid stock. So the start of the making a new wave was since it was on 12 January, maybe 11 January, and it made about one a green candle and one red candle that is not completed. Maybe so it's now incompleted. So that what I can know about the reason for this spike as second price prediction. So that is what I think about, in my opinion, about Lucid stock movements and actions that may happen in this form. So when we can have the this kind of moving through this trend line, it will have a permission to help it to increase, because since we have two supporters on the previous waves here, okay, maybe three supporters, all of them had made the increase. Since we can see the first one an increase then increase, and the second one was a decrease then increase, and third one was a decrease then increase, then after it a decrease, but we will ignore this decrease because it's not going to be the okay. We have four support, we see, so we will focus on the third support. Maybe we can focus also on this support, which is going to be below this trend line, but we have to put in our minds that we have three supporters, and each of them did different actions, but in the during the previous during it touching the circle, and after leaving circle it did made an increase in momentum in these three cases. And that's what I can think about Lucide stock on this video.